Guadiana. I'm the high school principal in residence. I think what's so powerful about the mentoring model is you have that dedicated person to identify the gaps for your kid and do what they can to close them. Like, success shouldn't feel like a surprise. Like, it should feel like an expected outcome when a kid goes through a school. One of my mentees immediately comes to mind, who will remain anonymous, but he entered as a as many 7th grade boys do, like very rambunctious, but his energy was like to the 10th degree, right? Like, he was incredibly hyper, had a really difficult time focusing. And in our like 4th session together, it was like, yeah, I know I'm a bad kid. I'm like, whoa, hold up, like, you're hyper. That's not the same thing as like being bad. And he like, what clicked for me and in talking to mom was like, oh, he's internalized like 6 years of messaging saying like, oh no, you're bad at school, you're misbehaved. When the reality is like, you're just really hyper. I think being able to have that honest conversation with mom, like, hey, he's like internalized some like negative messaging. And I want us both to be upfront to say like, no, the reality is you just have a lot of energy, we gotta channel it somewhere. He didn't like sports, which was a little bit of a hiccup, but we found strategies just to help him like focus in class. We looked into potential like student services that could help him. Like, we honored the fact that like, you know, he had unique educational needs, and if we met those, that he could thrive. By January, February, he was in the back of class on like our flexible seating, like bouncy balls, like working out 2-step equations on a whiteboard, like with relative ease, right? And that remains just a real point of pride and proof that like when we enter that mentoring relationship, non-judgmentally and with an eye towards how to help kids be their best selves in earnest partnership with parents, like, great stuff happens. And if we could scale that with every kid, that's when I think we realize what Kairos is meant to be.